Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Draws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial. And for this video guys, we're going to be drawing Panpour. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how it ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw it, then let's get started. I'm also going to put up a reference right now on screen that was easier for you guys to draw, and at the same time you guys can get all your details. Just keep in mind guys that we are going to start off by doing a sketch, and then from there on you guys are going to do your final drawing. So remember to do your lines light, just like my other tutorials. First we're going to start off with the circle, and once again guys, try to get it as perfect as you can. It's going to be easier to follow the tutorial since we're going to base almost everything off this circle. So right here you guys notice that I'm actually working with it a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's close to it. Once we have that, we're actually going to split it in half both ways. Once again, try to get it right in the middle, and just keep in mind guys to pause the video as you guys go. That way it's at your own pace. Now we're actually going to do the body right here. The body is roughly the same. It's a little bit shorter than the length of the circle. So you guys saw me there using a spare piece of paper. Then we're going to split the body in half. We're also going to do this reference line at the top of the circle. Just going to help us do the ears and stuff like that. But first we're going to extend the face a little bit. And now we could actually work on the ear. Same as this one, just make sure that they line up properly right there at the bottom of the ear and at the top. They should roughly be in the same level. And this one's actually going to be a little bit smaller than the one on the left, just because it is a little bit further away guys. Now we're actually going to do a line where we connect them right there, and then right in the middle between that one we're actually going to split it, and this is just to do the top of its head. I'm just going to call it a hair guys. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to go with hair. Then we're actually going to do 3 circles right here, and then we're going to add a 4th. And there we go guys, that's actually gonna be the top. So just try to get all the circles the same size, and we actually see another one around there doesn't properly line up, and then around there, this is where it goes up. There should be another one right there, but we really can't see it. Alright, so now that we have that guys, just use the lines going across the circle to help you guys place the eyes. This one's actually right in the middle on the outer edge of the first circle. And right here I'm just using a spare piece of paper just to measure them, just to make sure that they are the same size. Although once again the one on the right should be a little bit smaller. Now right here for the actual part of the face, as well as right there. The nose is a little bit closer to the right eye, so it's just one of those things to keep in mind. You can just split it in half, give a big old smile right here. So the tip of the mouth, or like the point, the middle of the mouth, should be right under the nose. Now for this ear, same thing on this one. Right here I'm just pointing out that they should roughly be the same thickness right there, the outside of the ear as well as the bottom. Just try to keep it consistent. There we go. So now let's do the thighs, I guess that's what they're called. And it doesn't exactly line up in the middle guys, but there we go. I actually have trouble with this one. I made it too big. It should actually be a little bit smaller than the one on the left, but they should start off in the same area. That's why I did a reference. Alright, so now just do a straight line going down on the sides of the ears. This is just going to help us do the forearm for the arms. You guys don't have to do that. It's just something that I like going by. Just making sure that the arms don't stick out too far away. And obviously this oval shape on the right should be a little bit smaller than the one on the left guys. Once again, it's a little bit further away. Now we could just connect it right here. And the closer it gets to the body, it seems to be getting thinner, but not by much. Now we could just extend that right there and add the thumb. For me, I don't know why the thumb was a hard thing to do guys. It was just I don't know, just something about the shape I was having trouble with. There we go. So once again, just try to make them the same size. Fair enough, although the one on the right hand should be a little bit smaller. Alright, so now for the feet guys, we're gonna do a circle for the first and this oval shape for the second. And the reason that we're doing a circle for that one is just because this one's facing us, and this one right here on the right side, it's actually where we see it at a side angle. Now for the toes, just 2 lines. Now for the tail. So I know that the tail is really close to the arm right there, to the hand, and the tail is basically this like clover shape. It's just like 3 circles, and then I'm just gonna connect it to around there. I think I did it too thick. I do erase it and I make it a little bit thinner, and I also curve it a lot more just because I wasn't happy with it. And there we can just add some of those details, just like closing off the tail right there. And also up here, the little pattern on the chest, and then we could just connect the rest. So now guys, it's just a matter of erasing some of the lines that are not supposed to be there. So this is where you would look at the reference just to get a better idea of what lines to erase and which ones to keep. So that's why I said earlier not to do your lines too dark or too strong, because we were gonna do a lot of erasing. On mine, actually, I pressed a little bit harder, that way it would be visible on the video, so you guys are gonna see the lines even though I erase them. But now that we start erasing all these reference lines and these lines that are not supposed to be there, we're actually starting to get Panpour. So it's starting to look a little bit better. That's what I'm trying to say. So right now I'm just fixing it, making sure that it's all properly. But this is your final sketch, guys. From here on, if something doesn't look right, this is where it's gonna be noticeable, right? Because you basically have your sketch ready. So if your arm is one is too big than the other, you know what I mean, where it's like really awkward. Maybe like for me right there, the bottom of the legs, I didn't like how they look, so just by looking at the reference, I connected them where I was comfortable. Maybe your feet are not properly, you know what I mean, maybe one ear is really weird or not the same size as the other one. Now is your time to make those changes. I think in the end I basically was happy with the sketch, and I decided just to leave it like that. So I did go ahead and use a pen just to outline it. And then once it dried, I went over with an eraser just to erase the pencil, and it leaves me with a sort of clean outline. Like I said before, I pressed a little bit harder on my pencil just to make it noticeable on the video, and then I just went over it with my Copic markers, and I pressed my Premier color markers, and then once I had the base color, I just went over it with some color pencils just to add a little bit more shading, a little bit more gradient, and just a little bit more contrast, guys. I really like using color pencils. Obviously I just use like a darker blue for the blue areas, like a brown for like the body. And even though Panpour, if you guys look at the reference, is more like a yellow tone, I didn't have those colors, guys, so I just went with like a skin tone, and I really like skin tone, so that's why hopefully, you know, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, guys, I didn't have the right color for Panpour. So it's up to you guys. This is more of a drawing tutorial, not a coloring, so you guys don't have to follow me 100%. And then at the end, I just went over it with some with the white gel pen just to add some highlights, just to make it stand out a little bit. So some of the areas, like on top of the hair, on top of the ear, on top of the tail, on top of the arms, just to add a little bit more of a highlight to make it stand out a little bit more. But overall, guys, I'm pretty happy with this, so hopefully you guys were able to draw him. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help you out if I can. And yeah, guys, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Draws out.